You are now watching Islam. Dum, 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 dum.
لله عبادا فطنا طلقوا الدنيا وخافوا الفتنا نظروا فيها فلما علموا أنها ليست لحي وطنا جعلوها لجة واتخذوا صالح الأعمال فيها سفنا.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear brothers and sisters, the Muslim, as we have the saying, نظافة من إيمان ووساخة من شيطان, that cleanliness is from Iman and being dirty or disordered is from the shaitan. And we find ourselves in the Ummah, and not just here, but in general, all Muslims. We are not following the basics of cleanliness, of Sunnah. And we know the other hadith, that Tahara is half of Iman. We don't follow the basics. You walk around and you see our own brothers and sisters throwing small cups of waters on the floor next to the garbage. The garbage is there. Probably was one of those hoops, shooting a basketball. The garbage is there. And this is next to the garbage. Instead of putting it in the garbage, it ended next to the garbage. Oh Muslims, where are our shoes when we're going for salah? The shoe rack is empty in the masajid. I can go right now and show you in front that the shoe rack, there's more shoes out of the shoe rack than on the shoe rack. Oh Muslims, why is there a shoe rack in almost each and every masjid? To put the shoes on the shoe rack. Oh Muslims, why is there a garbage bin? To put garbage in it. Oh Muslims, why is there a stop sign on the street? So you can stop. It says S-T-O-P, stop. Do people stop at the stop sign? Some, but a lot don't. Is that true or not? Right. Oh Muslims, why don't we follow basic rules? How can we follow Islam, the Sharia, if we do not follow basic rules around us? We need to start with small things. We need to change ourselves from these small things. If you're in line at something, you want to buy halal McDonald's, someone comes and cuts you. Has that ever happened to you? Yes. Many times you're about to get your order and someone just cut you, just got in front of you because he thinks he has more right to get the order before you. When you're driving your car, oh Muslims, we squeeze the person to the point that he's about to go off the shoulder because we just don't want him to go. And we reach where? Just to the stop, to the red light. Oh Muslims, why don't we give the right of way that we know is from the Sunnah? We want to be always first. We should give the right of way. We should allow people to move. If we will do that, there will be a system. There are systems, but we don't follow these basic systems. Oh Muslims, what happens when we stand in line? There is no line many of the times. In schools, when we go to the cafeteria, to the restaurant in the school, are people standing in line?
No. Yes.
Some places not. But we see many times that it's just a bunch of people pushing and each one of you want to put their money through first so they can get their order. True or not?
True.
Yes.
True.
Oh Muslims, It is from the Sunnah to follow systems, to follow rules, basic rules of lining up, basic rules of having adab, manners, that when someone is speaking, we should not speak. That when someone is giving a presentation, we should not laugh. That we should have some respect. It is from the Sunnah, from Islam. So how can we be good Muslims or believers if we can't follow basic rules? We need to follow these basic rules. The right of way, smiling to each other, giving salams, helping those in need, putting garbage in the garbage, not expecting some cleaner to come and clean it up, looking clean, being clean, standing in line, having patience, giving the right of way, stopping at stop signs and red lights. These kind of small rules we should follow. I remind myself and you that we will not be successful as Muslims. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, ya ayyuhal muslimun. We will not be successful as Muslims just by taking Islam on our tongues, studying here, taking the books, memorizing the Quran and the Ahadith, but we take no benefit from them. The difference between us and the Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in was that they lived the Quran. They lived the Sunnah. They didn't pass 10 ayats without implementing it. They lived it. We memorize it and keep it in there. And the practice of it is not there in most cases. And that's why, O Muslims, our situation is not going to change till we start with these basic things. How can we reach people in China first? And all over the world with our da'wah, with our channels, with our shows, but we don't reach the person next to us. This is a reminder to myself first, because I'm doing these shows, these lectures, and sometimes we forget about the people who are our neighbors. We forget about the basic things, keeping our word. When we say something, we should do it. When we give a meeting, we should be on time. This is a reminder to myself and you, O Muslims. When we promise something, keeping our promise, being truthful in our businesses. This is a reminder for myself and you, all Muslims, brothers and sisters. We will not change our situation until we start changing these small little things, these basics of Islam. So I ask you, I urge you, please, put garbage in its garbage. Put your shoes in the right place. Give the Quran its due love. Don't just leave it anywhere. Rip pages here and there. Take care of yourself. Let's be Muslims. Let's take care of the basics. Let's have proper priorities. I ask this myself first, and then you. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.